I'm so nervous. Wow. Okay. Really quickly, my name is JV, Joy Victoria. I prefer and adore being called JV. I'm a pastor's daughter. I sing Christian music. I smile a lot. But what a lot of you don't know is a portion of my story. Just my story. And so, one of the things that I'm really passionate about is spreading suicide awareness. I want to have a crisis center for girls who are suicidal and who also have eating disorders and who suffer addictions, but the primary focus will be girls who are suicidal and who have low self-esteem. And a lot of people ask me when I tell them that, why are you so passionate? And I always usually say, because God laid it on my heart, and I walk away from the conversation because I get uncomfortable. But I felt like now, being 17, almost turning 18, it is time to tell my story and to not hide behind the fear of being looked down upon because I am a pastor's daughter, and just that whole weight on me to feel perfect. I feel as though like I need to tell my story in order to break that, because I'm not perfect. And so I thought, how can I do this? How can I tell my story? And I originally tried to write a song, but there was just too much to say for a 3-minute and 30-second song. So I wrote a poem, and a poem to express why I'm so passionate about spreading suicide awareness. And it's not perfect. I have never written a poem before, maybe when I was little in school, but that's it. So I'm still working on this. I'm so nervous, but I'm still working on this poem, but this is what I have so far, and I have it committed to memory, so I'm gonna recite it, and let's hope I get through this. Okay. I defy suicide. Look at me. Look at me. Smile on my face, happy to live life at my own pace, no longer kneeling and bowing down, no longer surrendering to the heavy weight of defeat's crown. That's now. But that's not how I felt in my past. But I mean, I'm glad that feeling didn't last. Because you see, my shell, the perfect pastor's daughter. But behind closed doors, Satan was my father. I'd lie awake at night and listen to his whispered, sugar-coated songs. I adored him as if he would never do me wrong. But from my feet to my forehead was so deep in sorrow, I hated the fact that there was going to have to be a tomorrow, because suicide followed. Oh, God knows that she followed relentlessly, doggedly, cheerfully, easily. And I had another friend attached to me like a leech were all the things my companion pain would send, and we would literally talk aloud to each other daily because I was so sick. I don't know why I trusted that little prick, staying up late while my whole family was sleeping, sitting in the bathroom on the floor, cutting deep into my thighs and wrists until I was beyond sore. Deceived. I was so deceived, so eventually to others I had to lie. When I was wearing sweatpants and long sleeve sweaters when the weather was 95, literally getting bounced from psychiatrist to psychiatrist because they all said they weren't equipped to help me. These educated women had no idea how to treat me because deception had roughly hit me, and it kept getting worse. I kept spiraling down this crazy, obscene curse. I kept getting sicker because when I'd start to cut, I look in the mirror, smile, giggle, and say, just one more time. One more time, one more time, one more time, until one more time made my arm unrecognizable. I was too scared to face the fact that pain was not reliable, too blind to see that the conqueror would not be her, it would be me. And that ended up being the case, you see, because God didn't give up on me. It wasn't hard for him to deal with my pathetic and twisted mind. After years of me dying, he just handed me my prize, my healing, packaged in sign. And don't get me wrong, it's hard. Sometimes it gets really tough, and sometimes I feel like the amount of sanity I have just is not enough, but I've made great progress and I look far better in my future. I no longer praise pain in the way she told me to suit her. I've divorced her to hold his hand, and it is he I will follow. He is my #1 fan, and I stand here unafraid, telling my story for the first time. With no more scars on my arms, I have got nothing nothing to hide, and I defy suicide.